Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It is Thursday, February the 19th. All right, guys, we are getting closer to tomorrow, which is Friday. So today is Bebe Friday. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying your day or, your morning so far, because right now it's like 11:08. But I hope you guys enjoyed your morning or, your afternoon whenever you guys are seeing this, because again, usually, I post this in the afternoon. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Anybody who had to go outside yesterday, I hope you guys were able to come home safe and sound, because yesterday was kind of brutal. It was snowing a lot. I mean, it did stop for a while, but I'm talking about places that are like in Alberta or like in places where like Quebec or wherever that gets a lot of snow. Yeah, so hopefully you guys you guys were able to come home safe and things like that. But anyway, today is Thursday. We're gonna jump right into it. The time right now is 11:09 a.m. So let's see what messages you guys might need to know for today. Okay, this is going to be an oracle reading when it comes to the messages. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time, and what clarity and understanding can you give them during their journey or wherever they are on their path at this time? Also, always protect and guide them no matter if they see this video or not. But even if they don't see this video today, please always give them the clarity that they need to know. And also, always give them the answers that they need so that they can move with ease throughout their journey. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to February 19th? What do they need to know for February 19th at this time, please? What clarity and understanding can you give them? Thank you. Okay, first card of the deck, it says Archangel Michael is with you now. Okay, so even if you guys can't really see it at this time, know that you guys are being supported, okay, in a situation at this moment, and know that you guys are being helped, okay? So this is like seen and unseen forces, basically. With the number 3, this is about self-expression, creating something new, okay? Communication, artistry, being an inspiration, okay, to maybe not just yourself, but other people. But this is about being in this joyful, optimistic type of energy as well, okay? So please take what resonates with this when it comes to the energy. Ooh, okay. So yeah, stepping into the spotlight. So some of you guys, when it comes to Archangel being with you at this time, it's because you guys are stepping into the spotlight more, okay? You guys have a message that the world needs to hear, and it's time for you to share your wisdom, okay? This is talking about light workers and all these people who are, into humanitarian work, being an old soul, but having a gift of being able to do maybe readings, or even having a gift to just be out there, okay? Even if you don't do like divination, like I always say, you are somebody who, even when you just go outside for a walk and you interact with people from different walks of life, it's like people will think about that interaction that they had with you that day because of how your energy shows up, how your aura shows up, okay? I'll give you a little story, okay, quickly. I know I think I went to No Frills. This is like a Canadian grocery store. I went to No Frills one day, okay? And this is not like recent. This was like maybe a week or 2 ago. So long story short, I went to No Frills, and I don't know why I went to No Frills. I have no idea what I was going into No Frills for. I just wanted to go in there and see if there was any sales or anything like that so I can pick up some stuff, just to eat and things like that. Lo and behold, I go to No Frills. I don't see anything in there that I want because I went to Walmart first. The location that I went to, there's like a Walmart and a No Frills in the same complex, right? So I go into the No Frills. I don't see anything that I want. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to waste no more time. I'm just going to get out of here and go home, okay? The moment that I said I'm going to get out of here and go home, this cute little lady, okay, calls to me, and she's like, look, I know you don't work here, but you're tall. And I'm just like, Lord of mercy. It's like, I love my height, but Lord of mercy. But it's in a joking way, right? But when she called to me, she's like, hello. And I'm looking at her like, I don't know this lady. I'm like, I don't know this lady. What's she calling me for? Okay, but she called me. Okay, I went to her and she was like, look, you're tall. I need your help. I've been standing on this stand or whatever, you know, trying to climb up and do that. And the way that I looked at her and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, please don't hurt yourself and don't ever do that again. Like, you would have thought that I was her mother. And this lady's older than me. This lady is older than me, okay, you guys? Like, you would have thought I was her mother, but it's just a cancer trait in me. It doesn't matter how old somebody is, it just naturally comes out, and I don't mean to. But I literally looked at her and I'm like, don't do that. I'm like, you could have hurt yourself. And it's true, she could have. You know, she could have hurt herself, she could have fell backwards, something could have happened. So in a way, yes, I was glad that I went to the store because, you know, even though I didn't find anything, I was still able to help her. She wanted pop. Okay, so I literally just reached and grabbed it. I didn't even have to tippy toe or anything. I just reached and grabbed it. And so it just makes you wonder, like, people could be at their jobs, they could be working, and nobody's there to help them, and then you just show up like a blessing almost, right? And I think that's how we need to start looking at ourselves more, is that we are a blessing in disguise, not even just to other people, even to ourselves, okay, sometimes, right? But being able to help her, being able to give her her drink and let her go on her merry way, it felt good to me because I was able to help somebody, even though it had nothing to do with me. It's not my job. I don't work at No Frills, you know what I mean? Like, in that sense. So that could be confirmation when it comes to stepping into your light, okay? Stepping into the spotlight. Stepping into the spotlight doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you being a celebrity or posting constantly on social media. It doesn't have to be that either, right? And that's no shade to anybody who does that. Look at me. I post every damn day. Like, I know there's people out there who are sick and tired of seeing my videos and they're like, oh God, this girl again, you know? But I don't care. Okay, not in a mean way, but like, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? So at the same time, that could be your energy. You needing to step into the spotlight, shine your light, your energy, because you could be meeting people out of nowhere and you could be a blessing in disguise to them just by, you know, holding space for them. Okay, like being able to hold space for people that, you know, maybe they don't have that around them. People don't treat them the way that they deserve to be treated. And they could be also somebody who, you know, is also in hermit mode. They could be somebody in their family or friend group that is outcasted. But how would we know that? We don't know what people go through or strangers go through their walks of life, right? So that is why, you know, yeah, you treat people the way you want to be treated, you know. So if people treat you good, you treat them good back. You know, if people treat you bad, then you treat them bad back. Okay, that's called duality. That's called balancing, right? You know, obviously you're not going to go out your way and continuously do it, but in that specific moment, you know, you're going to put your foot down, right? So again, take what resonates with that. Some of you guys, when it comes to your path, you guys, the way is forward. Now, the way is forward either to joy. Okay, now you guys could be moving towards joyfulness through joy. Okay, and even when it comes to being happy, you guys are moving towards happiness. And you know, when it comes to being alone, maybe you guys are happy to be alone. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being in solitude, but even in your path, there's something about your journey as well when it comes to opportunities and the guidance that you guys are getting. Okay, so this could be personal and also spiritual freedom as well. Okay. But you guys are moving forward, okay? 3 again. So 333 could be very significant, and also the number 2 when it comes to partnerships. Okay, there's something about change with the number 5, right? You guys are going through some type of change where you guys are going to get what it is that you guys want. So this could be a new opportunity. This could be moving, a new job, okay, meeting new people. But whatever this is, trust that your angels have your back, okay? Trust that everything that you know, that you desire, it will always come to you no matter what. No matter what obstacles you guys are going through, it will always work out for you no matter what. Okay? So, you know, like I said, with 333 being very significant with the number 6, you know, this is about family. This is about creating your own family. This is about giving and receiving. This is about, you know, heart-centered leadership. But trust that the path that you're taking when it comes to heart-centered leadership, know that heaven has a plan for you, okay? And again, heaven could be anything, could be the universe or, you know, whatever. I don't want to get too technical, but, you know, you guys get the message and you guys may resonate with it when it comes to that. But again, know that the universe has a perfect plan for you. Know that things are actually working out for your highest good. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have being honest with yourself. Okay. So accepting your truth and letting source take it from here, whether this is difficult or not. But every feeling that you have, you know, moving forward and allowing the universe to work for you is very significant. Okay. So when it comes to matters of the heart, let's see what you guys need to know. So this is what you guys could be feeling, you know, deep, deep down inside. Okay, this could be for the collective or this could be for someone specifically, okay? But yeah, take the lead, okay? 3. Some of you guys are needing to take the lead with the number 3. This is about you stepping into leadership, okay? Meaning that leadership in a sense of your creativity, expressing yourself, that kind of stuff, right? So even storytelling is very significant too. Like some of you guys are really good at telling stories, and it's not even like you guys are making up these stories. These are like your life. Okay, you guys could be helping somebody without even, you know, realizing it, right? So yeah, some of you guys, when it comes to taking the lead, okay, some of you guys could feel, you know, helpless and hopeless, or you guys could have at one point. Now, this could be your power, right? You know, stepping into your power takes a lot of responsibility, right? When it comes to leadership and success, you know, there's things about being disciplined, strength through ambition, and cause and effect, okay? So again, when it comes to your power, there could have been a time where you guys could have felt helpless and hopeless, but you guys, when you see these mountains in between this person, and you see how the sun is shining, okay, in front of him, it feels like somebody looking at the obstacles and challenges that they could have went through, the ladder. It feels like climbing the ladder, okay, or stairs. There's something about taking stairs or taking things step by step, right? There's something about, yeah, something about you, someone taking something step by step and moving forward. So you see how here is dry and deserted, right? You guys could have been around people, environments, and things like that where there's nothing growing. But then the moment that you climb these obstacles, these mountains, and be determined and move towards the light, move towards source, meaning trusting yourself and trusting where you are at this time, you guys are moving with intention, meaning you will always get what you're supposed to get. Okay, trusting that you're, you know, the path that you're on is very significant. Trusting that your angels would never put you on the wrong path. Okay, so the number 8 talks about, you know, stepping into your power and, you know, mastering certain things as well. Some of you guys have a lot of authority, okay, and you are a balancer when it comes to energies, like when it comes to balancing out the energies when it comes to people. So this is about even prosperity and karmic balances, right? This is cause and effect. Yeah, some of you guys are observing a situation with the number 12, okay? You guys are observing certain things. You guys are seeing things for what it is, okay? And also, this is about balancing masculine and feminine energy. So for some of you guys, when it comes to, you know, collective growth or, you know, integrated awareness, you guys are showing up in this energy where you guys are aware. Not only are you aware, but you are aware that you guys are stepping into something new, right? When it comes to birthing of a vision and collaboration, right? So take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation. Okay, so let's see what else shows up. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know at this time, please? What other messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, crown chakra. Okay, so there's something about taking the lead, crown chakra energy with the number 7. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to your spirituality, you guys could have felt, and your power too, you guys could have felt helpless and hopeless. And now you guys are following your intuition. You guys are following, you know, your path. Yeah, well-deserved reward. Number 9, you guys completed a cycle, you know. You guys really completed a cycle. This is about you guys choosing your battles wisely as well, okay? Especially when it comes to love and matters of the heart. You guys choose your battles wisely, okay? You also teach people to choose their battles wisely too when it comes to you guys. And if you notice with the choose your battles wisely, the number 7 as well showed up, and 7 is here when it comes to crown chakra energy. You guys are aware. It's almost like you're not somebody who will start issues. You're not someone who will create a problem, but then you may have other people in your energy who will try to do certain things to create problems for you. And that is why when it comes to your energy and being observant, now you guys are now pulling your energy back and you guys are watching certain things. Not to say that you guys are not, you know, stepping into the spotlight or anything, but it's almost like you guys wait and see. Like you guys watch, you wait, you see. And if it is called for you to say something, then you will say something. But if you don't feel called to, then you're not going to say anything at all, right? So your manifestations could be having, like being amplified, like having a great effect, meaning that it's like, you know, when you see like a snowball, and the snowball's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and it's rolling down really quickly. That's your energy right now. Like there's something about you guys waiting, but you don't see how big the snowball is getting. And that's your manifestations right now. It's like you guys are constantly manifesting like new beginnings, new lives, new things, right? But you're not seeing in the background the build up. Okay, guys? So yeah, joy and contentment when it comes to manifestations, and also romance and connections, right? So whether this is like romantic or not, this could be platonic as well. This could be friendships of different walks of life, okay? Even when it comes to like your crown chakra too, some of you guys could have a gift of being able to communicate with other people from different languages or walks of life or different cultures. And even if you and that person do not speak the same language, your energy speaks for itself. So there's something about also when it comes to your energy, for example, like if you guys had like a job where there was a lot of immigrants, right? Meaning like you're from North America, right? Like your parents may be immigrants, but you're from either North America, like Canada, the States, and things like that. So for example, say that you guys worked at a job where there was a lot of people who are from different cultures, you know, there's a lot of immigrants in that job. You were the only person that was able to speak to everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean everyone. Even if that person doesn't have a lick of English, you could tell when somebody just felt alone and you were always there for that person. So I feel like for some of you guys in the collective, you guys also helped, you know, those who are able to not only help themselves, you were also able to help people who were like the underdog as well, because you could see yourself in, you know, certain people, and that could be clarity as well. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Yeah, new beginnings. Okay, you guys are manifesting new beginnings and you guys are being rewarded for that. Okay, also you guys are being rewarded because of your unconditional love that you give. Okay, and security. You guys are building something from the ground up. There's something about security and foundation. Okay, so even when it comes to like you guys taking the lead, right? There's something about you guys, you know, building your own security and building your own foundation, meaning building your own, I don't want to say like a house, because, but then the analogy might resonate for somebody though. So just like how you can build a house from the ground up, that could be you guys right now. Like you guys are starting over and building from the ground up. Now, you building from the ground up means that whatever it is that you're building, it's for you. Nobody can take that away from you, okay? Nobody can take that. If it's a skill that you have and a talent and you built it from the ground up, no one can take that from you. At a job, anybody can let you go. Anybody can hire you. You're like a number basically, right? So even when it comes to you guys building your own foundation, this could be a home. Same with homes too, like living with other people, like renters. You know, you could rent an apartment or rent a condo, or you could be renting with somebody who has a home, and out of nowhere they give you an eviction notice or they kick you out or they do something and you're like, what in the world is going on? Okay, so if you guys have been in cases where people have done things to you where they try to reject you, you took that and you alchemized that and transmuted that energy and made it into your own. And that could be very worrisome for people because they think that they're doing something to you, and in actuality they're helping you. So you know, take what resonates with that. Okay, but self-love is very significant. Yeah, so because people forced you, you know, to be in this energy, there's something about self-love that's very significant. You saw how all those cards flew to the ground, child. You know your girl has to pause this and get up, so give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back, okay? I'm back, all right? So self-love is very significant for some of you guys, okay, when it comes to this energy. And like I said, when it comes to partnership and also change, you know, being amplified twice, there is something about if you guys were rejected, like I said before, and, you know, feeling like maybe you were not wanted or needed in an energy, again, you guys had been forced to step into self-love, meaning that you guys were forced to step into this energy so that, you know, no one will ever treat you the way that you were treated. It's like you guys learned your lesson and you said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going through this anymore. I would never do this to somebody else, so why would they do that to me? And that could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to your situations, right? You know, self-love could be very significant, and self-love could be anything. Whether you're in a relationship or you're single or you're not, or whatever the case is, self-love doesn't necessarily have to be about romance. Self-love could be about leaving that job. Okay, self-love is leaving that home that's toxic. Self-love is disconnecting from those friends who don't see you in your true talents and gifts and skills. Okay, that's what self-love is. Okay, self-love is about being able to love on yourself and fill up your own cup, and then you can help other people and fill up their cup as well. Okay, that's what self-love is about. Self-love is being able to love on yourself no matter what anybody says about you. Okay, so luck is on your side, guys, with the number 777. At the bottom of the deck, we have action and twin flame energy, okay? So again, when it comes to twin flame energy and reshaping who you are as an individual and your circumstances, that is very significant at this time, all right, guys? But I'm going to end it here, all right? Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this video or message. And again, thank you guys for supporting my channel and my page and, you know, just showing up for yourselves. I appreciate you guys showing up for yourselves, doing the inner work, okay? Even if you're like, why? I don't know you, girl. Be proud of yourself, okay? I only say that because, again, in this day and age, I find that a lot of people are not, supportive. Okay, not saying you guys are not supportive, you know, I love you guys to death. I mean, like, outside of us, like outside of the chosen ones. I realize that as us as a collective, we can be very supportive of other people's and, you know, their goals and dreams, but when it comes to us, I feel as though we don't get the same type of recognition or love that we give to other people. So that is why when I say to you guys, be proud of yourself, that no matter what other people try to do towards you or how they try to make you feel, you know, you always show up with love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys always show up in this loving energy. It's not to say that you don't defend yourself, and it's not to say that you don't, you know, cut people off. You will cut people off, but there's something about being very observing and seeing things for what it is, and then it's almost like someone just watching and making notes and then saying, you know what, that's enough information for me. It's time for me to move on, okay? And that's what some of you guys are doing right now. You're no longer reacting. You're no longer saying anything. You're just seeing people for who they are, and you're just moving away from that. And if people want to be upset that, you know, you guys are protecting your peace, it's because they were trying to use you or gain some access to you guys. And I'm going to be honest with you, the only people who deserve your access is the people that actually need and deserve your time and energy, okay? I know it sounds like, you know, a luxury or something, but it is, okay? Your energy is a luxury, okay? Not everybody deserves to be around you. Not everybody deserves to be in your space. And not everyone's going to agree with that, and that's okay, right? But your mental health and your well-being is more important. Okay, so even when family members are like, oh, that's mean, you shouldn't treat people, you shouldn't talk, why don't you come to the dinners no more, why don't you this, why don't you that, you know, your grandma's asking for you, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of people will be doing those things, but then they don't even realize that they hurt you or they did something to you over the years that you don't even want to be around these people or be around these groups or, you know, be around whatever it is that you're around. And that's okay. Okay. That is perfectly okay. So again, be proud of yourselves, guys. Know that you guys are moving forward. Keep observing the energy and keep seeing what's happening. But also, when you guys are observing the energy, just be low-key about your plans and how you're going to move forward. And when I say low-key, I mean watch what people do and observe. Not to say like you're watching people, but see people's patterns and movements and take note of it mentally. and gracefully and peacefully and quietly just move forward. Take action on the quiet, on the low. Okay, so when it comes to even your ideas, sharing your ideas, or even when it comes to moving, say you are living with somebody and you say to them like, well, I'm going to be moving in the next 2 months, and for some reason in the next 2 months you're not moving. Okay, be careful who you tell your information to. Be careful what you say to people. Not everybody's like that, okay? But be careful. Like, somebody can come to me and say, hey, friend, I'm buying my own house. And I'm like, what? And I'm ready to help them move. I'm ready to use my car. Like, I'm ready to do all of that. But let it be me. Let it be me. And I'm there moving my damn self. Okay? So, again, like I said, be very cautious and be aware about who you have around you, who you share your ideas with, who you speak to about certain things, because like I said, not everybody's for you. And just like how I say, not all money is good money, okay? Just like people, not all happy-go-lucky energy you see is good for you. Sometimes people are wearing a mask and they just want to get in your business and try to, mess around with your energy. And we don't want that for you guys at all, okay? So please take what resonates, guys. I love you guys so much. Check out my YouTube page and TikTok, and also my website, www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where I post blogs, and also you guys can book a reading, all right? I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.